You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Before we go in there, I just have to say that I am 100% sorry. I was an ass, and it wasn't right of me to say what I said, and I know that you care. I know that you're my friend, and I know that, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. Really, let's just get this thing done and we'll talk after.
Okay.
We gotta go in.
Okay.
You look nice.
Shut it.
That was a compliment.
So, before we get started, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Are we all clear that this is not a courtroom? No one is on trial. This is simply a discussion where we can hopefully clarify a few facts and come to an understanding about what happened and where we all stand. Can we all agree to this?
Yeah.
Good.
Ms. Behringer, since your office called the meeting, why don't you go ahead and begin?
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Gale, which one is that?
I'm Brian Gale.
And you are Mr. Rogers.
I am.
Brian with a Y and Rogers with a D.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so what is it that Cal said to you that upset you so much that you felt the need to confront him at the event for podcasters and also post that statement on your website?
We didn't confront him. We had a conversation.
That one of you stormed away from?
I wouldn't call it storming. I was upset with something that seemed like the runaround.
And that was...
Felt like Cal wasn't being truthful to us about his guests.
his guests. All right, and because of that, you issued a statement about the show My Clients...
Clients makes it sound like it's a legal matter, like we're in court.
Understood. If I need to, then I'll just refer to it as the show.
Very well.
So you felt the need to issue a statement based on your reaction to Cal's lies, I believe you called it?
I said he wasn't being truthful, not a lie.
Not being truthful isn't the same as a lie?
Statement was issued because of an event that transpired long before that. The statement was issued because of comments he made about our show. And even though he didn't come right out and name us, it was quite obvious that it was our show he was referencing.
Cal, would you say that's a fair assessment?
Yes.
Then you freely admit that you were referencing their show.
I was. I didn't want to admit it at the time, but I feel like I can and should be able to say now that I was talking about their show. They said things I felt were wrong, and I reacted.
Wow. That sounded really rehearsed.
Mr. Rogers, I beg your pardon.
I get why you wanted to have this little powwow. You figure you bring us into this fancy little conference room in a fancy legal firm and we're just pissing in our pants with fear.
Mr. Spriggs, are you going to let them continue like this?
This isn't a court of law. I believe you established that. I think he's entitled to say what he wants.
Thank you, Gareth. So you call us down here to begin going through these proceedings that will eventually just tire us down and make us walk away. You want to bully us, I guess is the best way to put it.
What do you want us to do? Retract the statement? Can't take it away. It's out there on the internet. That's permanent ink for the ages, just like your comments about us.
That's right. So we stand by what we said just like you stand by what you said. As far as the guests thing...
No.
Excuse me?
Oh, no. Excuse me. If I wanted you pissing your pants, I would have done that the minute you sat down in that chair. Look, I wanted this to be civil. I wanted this to be a fair discussion. You came in wanting to go to the mat.
Miss Behringer.
Shut it, Gareth. Okay, here is what's going to happen, Brian with a Y and Brian without. You two are going to go on and talk your big talk. And then when you leave this room, a man will hand you a set of papers. And he will do this because I will call him on my cell phone and say, where it go. From there, he will enter the claim of Bring It Up versus the Corn Dogs. And that court case will go down in history. Not only for the inclusion of your show's idiotic name, but for one that begins regulation on what you can and cannot do on the internet. Is that censorship? Perhaps. But know this, and know it well, fellas, that when you two put on your big boy underpants this morning to come to this, you were the cause of that censorship. You were the catalyst that started it all. Oh, and before you go down the whole road of, we didn't call this meeting, you did, let me ask you this. Does your inability to roll with the punches in your statement make you any more innocent than these three across from you? Does it?
Can I say something? I just want to know what it is you were hoping to gain from this. I mean, why is it that there's always this perpetual need in certain circles to stir things up? For better or worse, it's always there. You talked in your statement about having a dialogue, but did you really think the way to go about it was by giving us the internet media version of a mugging? Do you want a dialogue, or did you just want to get yourself some more spotlight time? Look, spotlight you want, spotlight you'll get. But in the end of the day, people will see through the window dressing, and they will see how wrong this all is. And you will have your followers, your fans who live and die by your every word. But you have to remember something. Something more important than whatever message you hope to get out of this. At the end of the day, we're all just podcasters. And that's it. Whatever you believe politically or religiously, or if you think the Transformers movies are mindless entertainment, which they are not, but I have an unwritten agreement with these two to never go on that rant again. Whatever the differences are, we all do this for one simple reason. A reason that I've heard Cal state as his intention since day one. We all just want to be heard. So if we're gonna be heard, why not say something nice? Why not? Good day.
Brian and Brian would like you guys to come on their show. They'd like to have an open discussion about what happened.
Okay. Okay.
They'll be in touch in the next couple of days.
Thank you.
If you are ever looking to get into the legal field, let me know. I enjoyed your closing argument. And I like your style.
Thank you.
Keeping it.
For the record, when we were in there and you said what you did and you were talking to the guys and you got up and you made your whole big, like, awesome speech. I have never wanted to kiss another woman before, but...
Okay, quit while you're ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
And do me a favor, little brother.
What's that?
Stop putting your foot in your mouth.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, and for the record, you're only a year older than me.
Yeah, well, you're still little.
Starving.
I'm buying.
What?
I'm buying. Let's go.
Maybe she got a really big tip at the bar.
Maybe. Maybe.
Here's to legal success Sandwich King. Sandwich King.
We all thought that this would be so good for you.
I said I was going
A new place to live. Something to do. Or an international hero. Our TV screens talking to crime kite, meeting the queen. But our precious tax dollars are spent in disgrace, so you can send a white golf ball soaring through space. You're all dressed up like a big five-star spaceman, a cosmonaut extraordinaire. But in your big padded suit and your oversized boots, you can't go anywhere. Everyone said that you wouldn't come back. You preferred your dried ice cream.
Oh my God. Oh, come here.
But I know you too well. You don't change overnight.
They took it down. The two Bryans, they took it down. That was fast! This is great. I mean, now all we have to do is worry about the agency meeting.
Do we have to prepare a package or something?
I think we just need to bring our personalities. I mean, obviously they've heard the show.
They have.
So we show up, we're our charming selves, just like we're always doing, and we'll... Are you okay?
What's up?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You want to do something different for the Terradash meeting?
I'm leaving the show.
Leaving.
Leaving.
But the tears will be spared. We know that you'll go back when your job is done here. Now the lens is so clear, 'cause I know that you'll leave. The oxygen tank that never much mattered.